Distress, Stevenson.
Thank you. Get out of here. I'm trying to get across town. Don't let him cut you off. Don't let him cut you off. I'm from New York. And sometimes I talk to myself with an accent. And I was sitting in a cab in Bangkok, and I thought the traffic in New York was ridiculous. This was just insane. But no one cared. I looked over at the driver. I was about to teach him some choice words. I was going to give him an English lesson and give him some colorful phrases that he could use for stress management. I thought, we're going to be here for a while. He could at least learn some nice curse words from yours truly. But obviously, it wasn't necessary. And I looked around at the other drivers, and they were above the crowd, let's say. What were they doing? Anyone? How are they dealing with stress? What does most of the world do? Having a cigarette, no. They were meditating. They were all meditating. They learned meditation when they're little kids. They could care less. They were okay with it. Unbelievable. Huh. So my English lesson would have been wasted. He already had great stress management tools. Let's see. Do you have good stress management tools? How many of us in this room are meditating regularly? Wow, that's amazing. Look at all the hands. There's just a few that aren't up. That's amazing. Because in the United States today, only 8% of us statistically meditate. And how many feel that they're under stress? You know, 50% of us felt we were under major stress in the last 12 months. 25% of us are under extraordinary stress right now, statistically. And I'm wondering, why don't people meditate? Because I want to encourage you to do so. Any ideas? Questions? Objections to meditation? By the way, there's Christian meditation. There's all kinds of meditation. I'm inviting you to find a mindfulness practice that works for you. Questions about meditation that you want. Why in the world wouldn't you do it? Those of you who didn't raise your hand a minute ago, why wouldn't you do it? Or what questions do you have about it? And by the way, we're not going anywhere till you tell me.
Is floating meditation?
Pardon me?
Is floating.
Floating meditation, sure it is. Any practice where you focus your mind. And that's the key to meditation. One of the keys I'll teach you this morning. We don't have time for a full 20-minute or whatever session to meditate. But what other objections might you have or questions might you have about meditation? This is a good time to ask. By the way, I'm a trainer. I'm not a guru. Do you know what guru stands for? Does anyone know what guru stands for? You don't know what guru stands for? It's a good thing I came along. G, you are you. Each of you is unique. I think you should have your own meditative practice. And by the way, there's no wrong way to do it. And someone had a question.
I don't have time.
Don't have the time. You can do it in 5 minutes. I'll show you a quick, easy way to do meditation. You could do it sitting in your car just before you go to work. And carve out 5 minutes. We spend more than 5 minutes looking at our neighbor's cats on Facebook. You can find 5 minutes for yourself to put you in charge of your life and health. Yes?
Pitch over the base, unfamiliarity.
Just don't know how to do it. And I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you some of the basics today. And if I should do that, those of you who are not meditating now, would you do it? Would you at least entertain the idea? I think it could be extraordinary. The benefits are absolutely proven for stress management and meditation. And those of you who are more experienced, who raise your hands that you're doing it regularly, I'll show you some tricks to get you there faster, to go deeper, more easily. You don't want to look at your watch during meditation. You want to set a timer. You might set the timer on your cell phone, for example, and find a place where you can sit down and put your hands in your lap and put your feet, in this case, on the ground. And there's lots of forms of meditation. And those of you who are more experienced, I want you to find a place right now, find it right now, where your head just balances on your neck, like a big bowling ball on a stick, and just rock your head back and forth till there's no tension in your muscles. Getting rid of muscle tension is step number one, making sure you're relaxed. And one of the major objections to meditation is not, will I have to shave my head? But it's, what do I do when my mind wanders? And by the way, it's normal and natural for your mind to wander. And when it does, I want you to just bring it back to the point of focus. And the point of focus for us today will be breathing and your breath and watching and being aware of that air coming in and out of your nose, just like that, just that easy. And when your mind wanders, you just bring it back to that point. I wish we had more time to do it. And you'll find you get better and better at it. It'll become easier and easier. And it just means making it a priority, making yourself and your life and your health a priority, because the benefits of meditation are proven. And we're all under stress, and we need a way to vent. And it's a good, healthy way to vent. And there's a meditation practice for everyone. And you could find one that works best for you. And if you're happy with your meditation now, don't change it. Just expand it. You can sit, put your hands in your lap, just focus on your breathing. If your mind goes elsewhere, just bring it back to the point, and you'll find yourself relaxing. When you get up, you'll know you've done it correctly. If you happen to fall asleep, it just means you were tired. There's no bad or wrong meditation. By the way, I want to see how effective I was today. How many will try meditation today or do their meditation today? By show of hands, raise your hands. Enjoy your meditation, and I'm sure you'll live your lives above the crowd.
Good job. Good job. I will try it.